Well, let's take a little stroll down Amnesia Lane here. Corey Pavin, he was the stash in golf long before Johnson Wagner had won. He's making his 33rd start in the Charles Schwab Challenge. He won the title way back when, 1985, and again in 1996. He's made 25 cuts. He last played here back in 2015. And he's not the only sexagenarian in the field. David Frost, 65, also is making his 28th start in this tournament. He won back in 1997, which was the last one played before Ben Hogan died, who was, of course, so associated with this event. He beat Faxon, David Ogren by 2 strokes. Tiger Woods was 3 back.
But another 65-year-old, Olin Brown, making his 15th start in the Charles Schwab Challenge, made 5 cuts with a win back in 1999. That year, he won by a shot over 5 players after shooting weekend rounds of 66-66. So with more on these 3 65-year-olds in the field, and 65 doesn't seem that far away as it used to be. Let's welcome back Rex Hoggard.
Afternoon, gentlemen. I think all of us know that on the PGA Tour, membership has gotten younger and younger over the last couple of years. Just consider, in this week's field, there's a 19-year-old that's making his 6th start just of this season. There's also a 2-time winner in this field who would have been a junior in college right now had those victories not changed his career path. Now, contrast that with, as you just pointed out, Corey Pavin and Olin Brown, 2 65-year-old former champions here who are making what will likely be a generational swan song on a golf course where they have both made so much history.
I live pretty close, and Congressional is a tough course, big, long golf course, and with the Senior Open or Senior PGA there this year. So I kind of talked to Eric about it, my caddy, and we thought it'd be fun to come back here and play, and potentially this could be my last PGA Tour event, and I love the place. It's one of my favorite stops, probably my favorite stop actually. So it's fun to come back here. I know a lot of people, and I can just drive from home and come out here.
What are the memories that come back when you're here? As I said, 2-time winner, so much success.
Well, a lot of good memories, you know, a lot of good shots, a few good putts, and, you know, some hold shots here and there and stuff like that. So, you know, it was my 2nd win, the first time I won here. And I won by 4. I only made 2 bogeys during the week. So I'd say that tournament I had in '85 was probably my best tournament I ever played, actually. You know, all in all, when you look at the big picture.
It's just a wonderful place. First of all, it's one of the top 2 or 3 courses that we play all year on this tour, and it's a great kind of feather in my cap to have that jacket and open up my locker and see that it's in there every time I return.
Last time you played here was 2020. What drove you to come back this year?
Well, I hadn't seen the redo. I really wanted to. I was almost going to do it last year, and then I didn't. And I'm getting on now, and I'm ready to step away from golf in general. I want to do it one last time, see how things are, see old friends.
Now, for a little bit more context, you heard Corey Pavin just reference his 2nd victory here at Colonial. That was back in 1996 when he won that week. Last year's champion, Davis Riley, he wasn't even born yet. Guys?
How about that? Love seeing those 3 65-year-olds in the field.
We should also point out, Rex, that just before the keyboard warriors get to work, that they're not actually taking a spot from anyone in the field here, right? The field was expanded because of a quirk of how Colonial works to let those former champions play. So they're not denying anyone the chance to make a living.
Absolutely. You look at this field, it's one of the best fields you get all year long, but they do carve out exemptions for the past champions. It's something that's very important to them here at Colonial.
Yeah, it's very old school, just like the golf course itself. Great reporting from Rex Hoggard. As Olin Brown said, it's a cool golf course, guys. You can watch it, lots to learn, lots of dog legs and shape and movement at this golf course. Colonial, you see the same time, 4 o'clock starting time Friday, 1 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday.